Hey, welcome everybody. I'm Larry. I'll be your host today on Larry's Fountain Pen, and I got a couple of cool things to show you today. We're going to do a duel, a team up. We're going to do a cool rollerball with a cool fountain pen. You know, when I saw one, I had to get the other because they match up. So, it's going to be about the Retro 51, the Tornado, the rollerball, which comes in the Lincoln style, as well as the fountain pen. So let's take a look because we're going to have a lot to talk about. Here is the Lincoln Retro 51 fountain pen and the Lincoln Retro 51 rollerball. Cool. Right. Now, let's talk about the fountain pen for a minute. They come in the nib sizes, extra fine, fine, and medium, and a 1.1 stub. And, okay, now, both colors are copper with a metal brass body. The fountain pen unscrews, and I just cleaned that out. I'm going to have to ink it up, but I'm just going to dip ink it. So, it can use long standard international cartridges or the short as well. It comes with a converter. The grip section is black metal with a steel nib, and it's a medium nib. And the trim of the pen is copper as well. The overall length of this fountain pen is a 5.42 inches, and it does post, and it posts securely. If you like your pens posted, there you go. Is the top heavy? Well, it can balance itself on the hand. I don't find it to be top heavy, at least not for me, and I've used it for quite a while now, doing a lot of writing with it. If you prefer not to post it, I have small hands and it fits well in my hand. If you have large hands, I think you can still be able to use the pen, and then to go down the barrel to the grip. It's not a big grip, but it's a nice grip. I have small fingers, so it holds my fingers well in place. If you have large fingers, you can even hold the pen up to here and write with it. There's nothing that's going to be sharp or annoying or bothersome when you're writing. And it does have a Schmidt nib in it. And just let me look at the nib. I do like the engraving in the nib. You know, when I first saw the Schmidt nib with the iridium point tip, I'm not a big fan of that. But either they improved their nibs, the quality of the nibs, or it's just been a while since I've used one, but the nib is a great nib. Fantastic nib. I've tried the Schmidt nibs on other pens, and they're nice, juicy, wet, smooth, comfortable. They're all that, so I'm okay with the nib. And that's the most important thing about this fountain pen. So the overall weight of this pen is 1.23 ounces. Again, the nib is steel, the trim is copper. Everything is copper. As you go up to the cap, the clip, it's tight, and you have to kind of pull it from the clip a little bit, and then it'll fit in your pocket, but it's going to stay in your pocket. It's not going to go anywhere. So, because there's not a lot of give on there, so you kind of have to help it go into your pocket. At least I do. So, at the top of the barrel, you're going to see Tornado by Retro 1951. And I believe that's when they came out, 1951. I could be wrong. And this comes with a penny, I believe. And you know what? I put the case away, so I don't have it with me. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you've seen it in other reviews. But it is a really beautiful fountain pen. It looks great. It feels great. And it's very affordable. So when I saw this baby, the rollerball, exactly like your fountain pen, but this rollerball is not as long. Okay, so how long is it? Well, the length of the rollerball is 5.0 inches. The tip size of the nib is going to be 0.7 millimeters, with it weighs in at 1.08 ounces. Copper body, metal, brass, copper plated twist action, nice twist action there, and it's got that clip, metal clip, as well as the fountain pen does. So again, you're going to have to kind of do it like this on the clip, kind of lift the clip up to get it in. Once you do that, boom, you're good to go. The grip section is metal as well, so everything is really nicely made. Retro did a great job on these pens, and it does have also, as you go up to the finial, by Retro 51, Tornado. So beautiful rollerball, complements that fountain pen. So if you're into rollerballs as well, this would be a great rollerball, just to be a great set to carry around. You have your fountain pen, you have your rollerball. You know, sometimes you do need a rollerball or a ballpoint pen or whatever you use, gel pen, when you're writing checks. So it just depends on the individual, but I think this is a really nice set right here. So we're not quite done yet, because now I'm going to do a writing test on both, but I've still got another Retro 51. This is the vintage older type of tubes they came in. Now they're coming into the cardboard kind of tubes now. So let me take this one out. This is a beautiful blue. This is mine as well. Look at that gorgeous pen. And here you're going to have Larry's fountain pens. Beautiful done. And they did it again, Larry's fountain pen. That's weird. I just picked it up, but this is the same weight, length, everything is the same, just a different color. And I thought I'd bring this one out to you to show the engraving that's been done to this one. They tried the engraving on the fountain pen, didn't they? Or was it the ballpoint? Rollerball.
I'm thinking on the rollerball.
And it didn't come out as nice, so it didn't have anything engraved on it. But it did come out nice on this rollerball as well. And so if you like to get your name on a rollerball or a fountain pen, depends where you get it. I know Gold Spot Pens does the engraving. Thanks to Remember does the engraving. That's where I got this one. Let's see, I got this one at Thanks to Remember, and I think one of these came from Gold Spot Pens. So, and I have another cool rollerball I will be showing you from Gold Spot Pens, and you really got to watch that one. That's a dynamite rollerball. So, if you're into rollerballs, these are some awesome rollerballs. They come in different colors. If you're not familiar with the Tornado Retro rollerballs, you need to go to the website and check out, because they have a variety of different colors and different body types. They could be for pets, sports, whatever. They do an excellent job, the retro folks do, to make this pen ideal for the individual who's into particular sports or crafts or pets or birds or animals, but they're just awesome rollerballs that I really enjoy. Great looks, feel great, they ride very well. So what I want to do next is show you some riding samples. I'm going to do the fountain pen first because as you see this refill, the
Pierre Cardin.
Nice name. I'm going to put that over here for a reason, and you'll know in a minute. So let's do the Lincoln Retro 51 fountain pen. And I'm going to just dip this in the cross black ink to give you an idea how this pen writes. And let me just put that there for a second, because I do not want to spill the ink. I remember one time, was it a year or two ago, I had about 4 or 5 Robert Oster inks bottles all open, and I was working with them, and I knocked them all over, and I could never afford to replace them again. So that was a tragedy, was it not? Yes, it was. Oh, okay, just wiped it off. So here we go. Let me get my little notes ready. Retro. '51, the Lincoln. And this is a medium. Really nice nib on this one in here. And the ink I'm using today is Cross Black. And we'll just check for wetness. And it does lay down the ink, as you can see for yourself. This is a nice, sweet nib. Very impressed. Really am. So, I will do a quote for today. And here we go. And the quote is by Eleanor Roosevelt. And reverse writing. It does all that, so you do get a different line variation now. You got some really good flow going on in this pen. It really writes nice and smooth. Great looking pen, screw on cap, copper looking, the Lincoln Retro 51 with a medium steel nib. Nice wet nib. It does a job. It really is sweet. Now we're going to bring on the rollerball. First of all, I've changed out the refills on this, and I'm using the Pierre refill. And this is the Retro. Sweet. It's got some wetness to it. I like that on this refill here. Sweet. You can get the tip size in medium and broad. So this one I believe would probably be more or less a medium. So let's go over to the Retro 51 with their rollerball. It's a Schmidt rollerball refill in it. So make sure that little rubber tips off of it. And this is going to be a black. And you know what? They didn't change out the refill. Well, and that's cool because I've got the refill for it. This pen was a pen that I got off eBay. And the refill in it is the one that it's already went dry. So let me open up some refills here to give you an idea. How the refills work on this. And I just got this one in from Ghost Spot Pens. Alright, because it can use different refills. So let's get this one going on first. And this one is the Monteverde gel. This is the broad right here. And then on my other refill that I received last week, is a Retro 1951. I am going to save this one for my other upcoming retro video that you've got to see. Totally different retro rollerball that I just fell in love with. And I had to have it. And it's here in my pen room. And it's begging to be used. So, my friends, hang in there with me. So, I'm excited. So, here's how you change the refill. Very simple. And this is the reason why I didn't change it. I wanted to do it with a review to show you how simple it is. Bam. That comes out. Bam. This comes off. Bam. This goes in. Bam. And if everything works correctly, we'll have a great time. Please work correctly with the Monteverde in their gel. Alrighty. Alright. Now let's get this little jewel right in here. Yes, sir. Right, and let me look something up here real quick. Okay. This is the Monteverde ballpoint refill, capless gel Parker style. Broad tip, and that's really cool. So and one more thing before I hang up here. I'm sorry, I stand corrected. This refill in this pen is the Retro 51, the REF 57P-B capless rollerball refill for the Tornado. This is the blue colored ink. The other one I'll mention is the one that's going to be used in another pen, and another retro pen. I was getting ahead of myself. But the rollerball refills are $7.72, affordable. It lays down the ink, beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. And you can get them in a medium and a fine, I believe, as well. Look at that, that is really sweet. That's how I like my pens and rollerballs, to lay down the ink. I don't mind using a ballpoint when I have to. And I do have some ballpoints. I have some cool ballpoints, in fact. But I prefer the gel. And the Papermate gel has been really a great fountain pen. They have amazing colors. And I did a video maybe a year or two ago and asking the viewers to pick between the gel ink and the fountain pen ink. Which one was the fountain pen ink? Everybody went with the gel ink because they look just exactly like the fountain pen ink. So that's really a great gel pen that I enjoy using. Nice, wet, juicy, lays down that ink. It has the colors that pop. Rollerball, Tornado 51. They pop. You can get your name on it, initials on it, whatever. They come in different colors, and different styles, and different sizes. In my next video, I'll be showing you a totally different, awesome Tornado I've added to my collection. And you can't leave the Tornado fountain pen out as well. A magnificent instrument. A great nib on here. The Schmidt nib is delivering what I needed to do. A nice, wet, smooth nib. Awesome fountain pen at an affordable price. So you might want to check out Gold Spot Pens or wherever you choose to look up your pens and where you buy. But awesome pens, great colors, fit well in the hand. They do the job at an affordable price. I believe you can get these type of pens for like 20, and I think this was what, remember, 25 maybe, but well worth the price. And the Lincoln fountain pen was, I think, 53 or 55, something like that. You know, yeah, I enjoy it. I hope you got something out of this video. Excuse me, I showed you how to change out the refills. I showed you that it can use a, the retro standard 1951, or it can also use the Monteverde gel refills as well. So you have a lot of options, and it also can use the Pierre Cardin refills as well. So you've got a lot of choices when you do your rollerballs. So that's going to take care of this video for today. I hope you enjoy it, because I really do seriously enjoy these fountain pen and rollerball pens. They really deliver for me, and it was a pleasure doing this video. Hey folks, thank you for joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pens. And remember, my friends, stay safe and don't text and drive. God bless. Bye-bye.